I want to thank you for joining me this morning. Let me wear my special cap. Kopo. It's not about Kopo ministry. Kopo ministry. This is Akuko Abia, where we say the unsayable, where we call out the unquoable, where we talk the untalkable. In our program, we are going to talk. In our program, I get Lebanya na made in Aba, aka Enyi Abaribe, made in Aba, aka Enyi Abaribe. So we are going to look at some very critical issues. Then I posed we want to know what you think on so many issues. But let me start with this. Few days ago, distinguished Senator Enyi Abaribe released his book. You see the book? Released his book called Made in Aba. And in that book, he made different kind of revelations, very insightful revelations. Revelations that should make Abians be concerned about some issues. Very important revelation. But in no. This particular book revealed me that the major problem we have in Abia State now, I'm telling you the truth. The major problem we have in Abia now, awoginde opatuku, owogi okezi bazo ha. Yes, hello kwarolo ha, but owogi ha. Owogi Senator Enyi Abaribe ha. Owogi all those big people, owogi ha. The problem we have in Abia now are the youth, and the media people. Ihunde youth ha, and the media. Oh, how our problem I want Abia now. So in this program, nge metu ha address, nge akwatro ha metu ha address ka amakwa nebe anaga. You see, with the way nge youth Abia jaga, with the way we are going as youths of Abia, my brother, ayaga ahumba wola, we may not even see or experience any form of change. You know why? Because when issues are raised, when issues opota, dimba, where the youths are supposed to sit down and begin to ask critical questions. In my game, they all go to different camps. They will all go to different camps. Therefore, and they are against. Instead of these youths to begin to talk about what is the future of Abia, because Onya magimbe ebe mmiri ji akwa beat wire. I swear, a man that does not know when the rain start beating him will not even know where the rain will stop. So for me, that Made in Aba book is a book that nde you to gano bia lebayanya bia chuwa jojo do critical. Akukwa Senator Enyi Abaribe, is it real? Is this book for real? Is the statements he made in those books real? If they are real, what are the implications of all this activity to Abia of today? But in the youth, no. Go to social media. Look at what is happening. They have all taken sides. But meanwhile, it is you people that is bearing the brunt. Akuko Abia. Kopo. Right honorable. Kopo. This season, I'm on the highway. I thought I'm on the highway. I'm on the highway. Let's be serious again. The youth, if this Ndedimbe are soon going one after the other, Ogafunu, I only let Nabeka soon. When we are supposed to sit down and look at issues critically, people will not be divided on party lines because of few nairas and kobo, which will enter your pocket, which cannot even buy you a piece of land. I've seen so many of our youth hanging around. Most of the money they can never buy them a piece of land. It cannot even buy them a car. It cannot even establish a business, because these people will not even want you to establish a business. They want you to remain a puppet forever for them. But what do you think? Very critical stories, very serious statements that distinguished Senator Enyi Abaribe made. Very serious statements he made. Serious depositions he made. Most of these things are things that we've been hearing over and over and over again. But we don't have proofs. But now somebody as prominent as Enyi Abaribe has come out to say it. But what do you see? Some people are fighting. Ungrateful Abaribe. Ungrateful Abaribe. Some people are saying, say it. Is that supposed to be our position? We are supposed to sit down critically. Which way are we going in this state? Another people in the media. In the media, Nkuna Kalanjo these days is becoming worst. Abia. Now you see media people they have there are some people who are clannish, who are now on clan basis, media clan basis. You see all that kind of facet of different form of media people. You see media people who are based on party. You see media people who are based on an individual. You see media people of different kind. I'm not saying you should not be friends with politicians or people in influence, no. But you should know when your future is involved. You should know when to discuss issues. You should know when to question authorities, people in authority. If you lose the capacity to buy it as a media person, you have lost everything. In Akuko Abia today, we're going to laugh, but we're going to be serious, because some issues need to be addressed. So that's what I'm talking about. We are supposed, like this issue of Made in Aba, we are supposed to critically begin to discuss it, begin to look at what are the allegations inside this book. This are weighty. Ibando. Okay, let me tell you some very critical issues that we need to start looking at. Was there actually an oath taking an abando? You know that every spiritual activity has implications in the future. Ibandwa, did it end there? What are the implications of this Ibando? If it is true, I didn't say it all. It's an Abaribe that said it in his book called Made in Aba. I didn't say it. If it is true now, Ibando, is that where the fetish thing stopped? What is the implication of these fetish activities in the Abia of today? Critical questions. Questions that will unravel solutions that will move the state forward. Who knows if what is holding, probably what may be holding this state down for a long time, is the fetish activity. Ask questions. That's what I'm here to ask you. Journalists, ask questions. Leave to be sentimental. Stop taking sides at every point in time. I am playing this wing of this prominent person. Is that what journalism is all about? Ask critical questions that will move this state forward and the nation forward. Investigate issues. Today, I'm bringing to the front burner. We need to discuss this Made in Aba. We need to discuss the allegations raised. We need to discuss it and look for a way forward for the state. Abando. Apart from Abando, almost in your state the fetish. State by this point. That is very important discussions. You see, that's what I'm talking about. So Abia no, and you take a position. Youths, wake up from your slumber. Forget about who is who. Begin to ask critical questions to move this state forward. Journalists in this state, begin to ask critical questions to move this state forward. This is our state. Nobody should come and tell me that I shouldn't take a position on some very basic issues. Anything that is right, I take a position on it. Like this one now, we should discuss it. That's the position I've taken. It's important. It's important. Now, we hear different allegations. There are some that say that Enyi Abaribe was impeached because he was making his own receipt. He was the head of IGR, that he was making his private receipt and selling. We need to discuss it. Senator Enyi Abaribe, was it true that you were making your own private receipts and selling them and collecting money? That is what we do. You need to tell us. You need to tell the people. Let's know what happened. Let's know the role you played. Of course, you say that, of course, that everybody get. He said it. Now, I recite your Bible verses. He said it. Abando. What is the implication of all these activities on this state? That's what we need to ask. Senator, did you at any point in time print receipts of your own and sold? Tell us. Those are the discussions we should be discussing, so that we will know where the rains are beating the state and how to move the state forward. Let's not be somewhere and be disturbing ourselves. Did we ever have what they call Mother Excellency? Was there a time that Mother Excellency was a very highly enthroned position in this state? That is the discussion. Was there ever a time like that? That Mother Excellency was enthroned as a very respected position in that state? That is the discussion. What happened then? Youths, sit up. It's not the time for you to be taking sides. It's time for us to discover what is the problem of this state. How do we move this state forward? That's what's supposed to bother you. That's what's supposed to give you sleepless nights. It's not for you taking positions. If you take position at the end of the day, what do you get? 100,000, 200,000, 10,000, 20,000. At the end, what would you use that money for? Where will it take you to? Meanwhile, if this state was as developed as we want it to be, by now, you would have gotten a better job, a good job, and be doing well. But you've chosen now, instead of to ask questions, you've chosen to be involved in infighting. Let us know these things. Let us know where the rain start beating us. Let us know what we can do. If it means for us to go on, if the governor can declare 1 month fasting and praying, I am in. Nah, can't you go home? They were sure that I'm going to fast even for 1 month. Akuko Abia. Let me wear my thinking cap. But if there's need for that, let's fast and pray. Let's help our state. We may be fighting spiritual things physically, and it will not work. Spiritual things must be handled first spiritually before we go physical. So we need to know how in-depth this state was immersed in ungodly things. Those are what we should be discussing in this state as youth and media people. Let's unravel these things. Let's seek for solutions. Let's set the tone of discussion. I've seen it over and over. We need to question every of our leaders in this state. We need to question them. That is where the media comes in. The impeachment. We need to know from the distinguished senator. Did you actually print fake receipts? Akuko Abia. Distinguished Marandibo. Did you print fake receipts, Senator Abaribe? That's what they are saying, that you print fake receipt. Tell us, let us know. Those are the things that we need answers. We don't want anybody to blackmail anybody. We don't want anybody to paint anybody black. We want to know the truth so that we know how to deliver these our states. Am I communicating? I guess you're here with me. Before we go on, we have 2 other matters to discuss. But before we go on, I want to celebrate the Deputy Governor of Abia State, His Excellency Right Honorable Don Kochuku, on his birthday. A gentleman, a man with grace, humility. I want to congratulate him for his birthday and ask that God will keep to engrace him with wisdom as he moves on with serving Abia State. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, let's go to another issue. The Aba North and South Wahala. Aba North and South Gin. Oh, I've never cried. I can't remember when I cried. For a long time, I've not cried. But when my friend, my hero, somebody I respect so much, Honorable Prestige Chinedu Osi, died, it hurt me. I felt hot. I had a close shave with him. I was covering almost all his programs. Close shave. I know firsthand how dedicated this man is to Aba people. I know how dedicated this man is. He's making sure he solves problems. I know how dedicated this man is in making sure he is always there for Aba people. This is a man that if something happened to Aba today, the next day he has arrived from Abuja. If they need palliative, he will move to Abuja immediately and make it happen. OC Prestige was always there. He was always picking calls, talking to people, unlike so many of our honorable members who don't pick calls. We know them now. I will start calling them. The best I will start calling their name. Yes, I'll call them very soon. We'll start reviewing the one after the other. We'll start calling their names. But OC Prestige was always there. Meeting people's need, reaching out to people. Anytime he's called on phone, he answers his call. But unfortunately, this man have gone to meet with the Lord. So, Ndiaba, don't close your eyes. We need to make sure that the person that will take his position is somebody that is also as passionate as Prestige is. Somebody that is also as hardworking as OC is. Somebody that is also as loving for Aba people as OC is. That is the kind of person we want. Remember, OC was not made by some political leaders. It was Aba people that made him. Aba people need to make another person. Don't allow any group of leaders impose leaders on you. Aba people need to enthrone another House of Representative member. From any party you want, whether ABGA, whether PDP, whether APC, any party. Just look for that person that you know that the people desire, and you enthrone that person. Don't look at their financial connections or their financial capacity, no. Don't look at their connection. Look at that person that has the real passion, no matter where he's from. So put him to there. That's what you did for OC. That's what you should do this time around again. I've been seeing so many masquerades jumping from one. It's good, but enthrone the person that you know will not abandon you when you need them. That is the point. Yes, that's what I'm talking about this morning or this day. Now, I want to also thank the federal government. Yes, there was almost like 2,500 women are enjoying survival fund from FG in collaboration with Abia State government. They're enjoying 20,000 survival fund. 2,500 women. A lot of them, we covered it ourselves. Our team covered it. You see pictures of women and video. They enjoyed it. Anchored by Mr. Chineyong, who is doing very well in his position. He anchored that particular program as the focal person in charge of developmental projects in terms of all those funds coming to Abia State via Survivor Fund, all those support funds from federal government, Empower. He's the person in charge. And this one has been moving very smoothly. At least we witnessed it, my team witnessed it, and I've been seeing the activity. So I want to say that's a good one. It's a wonderful one. Kudos and keep up the good work. So, Ndabia, we need to begin to ask questions. 2023 is by the corner. Let's not allow what is happening in Abia continue to happen. We need to move to the next level. We need to get a progressive leader. We need to move to the next level. I want to thank everybody for joining me in this program. My name remains Enyi Abaribe, the anchor of this program. You know this is Akuko Abia. You can place your adverts here. I can read out your news on this program. You can call me on phone. Look at the phone number rolling down there. Call me. Talk to me. Whatever is the issue, we'll discuss it here. I am with you. God bless you. My name remains Enyi Abaribe. Remember to read original news content on the spot at any point in time. The place to go is www.afnews.ng. www.afnews.ng. All our social media handles is rolling down here. Thank you and have a wonderful week. I remain Enyi Abaribe. Cheers.